In OnSong 2024, we've added some new widgets to help you when you're performing live. Let's take a look. Let's open up the Additions menu by tapping on the square with the plus in the menu bar. Here we have Annotations, Viewports, and Widgets. I'm going to tap on the Widgets tab. In addition to the widgets that we brought you in OnSong 2023, we now have the clock and the timer widget. We've heard from a number of users that seeing the time is important when they're performing live. The iPad has the time in the upper left corner, but it's usually very small and hard to see. For that reason, we added the new clock widget. Let's take a look. I'm going to tap on clock to enable it, and you can see our time displays front and center over our chord chart. Now I can take that and tap to move it around my screen and to dock it to either side. I can also use the pinch gesture to resize it. You can see in the middle the colon blinks on and off every second to give me a sense of time. And I can also change settings. To change settings, I can tap and then tap on the gear icon. Here I can change between 12 and 24-hour time, as well as change the font color and the opacity of the blink. The blink being the colon that blinks on and off. And then I can also change the opacity of the background of the widget. For instance, now it's completely transparent. If I add some opacity, it helps set it off from the text below. Next, let's take a look at the timer widget. The timer widget helps us to see how much time has elapsed since a song or a set has been started. Let's take a look. I'm going to open my Additions menu again, turn off the clock, and then turn on the timer. Just like the clock, it appears in the upper center of my screen. I can then start my song. Starting the song can be as simple as playing a backing track or starting the metronome. As you can see, even though I stopped my metronome, my song has already been started, and I can see how many seconds have elapsed on the right-hand side. I can also tap to move it and use the pinch gesture to make it larger. I can tap here to start and stop the timer as well as reset it. I can also tap the gear to change some settings. For instance, I can see how much time has elapsed through my song or my set. I can count up and down, as well as choose the font color and the negative font color. By default, OnSong will use your app color and the color red to indicate both of those. And again, I can change the underlying opacity to help offset it from the text underneath. Here we can see that we're counting down in negatives. That's why it displays as red. This will help you to see how much time is left in your song, and once you've gone through that time, it will go into the red, indicating a negative value. I hope that shows you some of the great new widgets that we've added to OnSong 2024. We hope to be adding more in the future, and if you have any questions or any ideas, please be sure to contact us.